It's 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Welcome back to Vice Grip Garage. I'm in Tucson, Arizona at the Tucson Dragway for the second annual duct tape drag.
Right off the bat, Derek Bieri gives you the heads up. Don't expect a classroom lesson from his YouTube videos, but the 1.9 million followers of Vice Grip Garage might tell you otherwise. Sure, Derek's videos are packed with car revivals, racing shenanigans, and all sorts of mischief, but don't be fooled. You'll end up learning more than you bargained for if you keep your eyes peeled. Not too long ago, Derek was just another auto mechanic with grease on his hands by day and a corporate suit by night, soaking up episodes of Roadkill on YouTube in his spare time. But with Vice Grip Garage, Derek's success has become so massive that his chance to star on TV finally happened when his show Roadworthy Rescues premiered on MotorTrend in late 2022. Join us as we roll back the curtains on what Vice Grip Garage doesn't tell us about Derek Bieri.
Welcome to day 2 of the father-son Route 66 trip. Today we've got to nurse the 78 C20 200 miles to a transmission shop. We've got basically slipping third gear and the whole thing's going quick.
Derek Bieri, who was born on May 16, 1984, grew up in the middle of a farm's vast open spaces in North Dakota. He's no certified mechanic but has skills that no diploma can teach. Watching his father and grandfather tinker with machines around the farm, Derek soaked up their know-how like a sponge, learning to make things tick with whatever was lying around. Creativity? Check. Fearlessness? Double check. Failure? Just another chance to learn. As he grew, Derek didn't just rely on farm wisdom. He read books, devouring mechanical and electrical theories like they were the latest bestsellers. And so, armed with a mix of hands-on experience and book smarts, Derek Bieri became a force to be reckoned with in the world of fixing things. Before YouTube fame, Derek Bieri was already making waves as a successful C-level officer, president, and owner of multiple companies. Regarded as a street-smart entrepreneur from a young age, Derek was no stranger to the business world. However, despite his achievements, Derek found himself craving something more fulfilling. Dissatisfied with the corporate grind, he made a bold decision to trade in his suit jacket for a trusty flannel, and thus Vice Grip Garage was born, a passion project that allowed Derek to do what he truly loved, and the rest is history. Derek had been used to watching cars on YouTube, and it seemed cool, so he thought, hey, I could do that, I just gotta learn how to film. And so, on a whim, he rigged up a broken iPhone to a garage door, set the scene with a small block and a 4-speed in a Camaro, and hit record. From those humble beginnings, Vice Grip Garage was born. Derek quickly captured audiences' attention with his family-friendly, car-centric antics thanks to his trademark self-depreciating humor, catchphrases that became stuck in your head, and a talent for turning wrenches. Before he knew it, Vice Grip Garage had become an internet sensation, proving that sometimes all it takes is a little ingenuity and a lot of heart to make it big. For a guy like Derek, who lives and breathes racing and car tinkering, drag and drive became his ultimate playground. He's the kind of guy who can wrench away no matter where he is, no matter how cramped or inconvenient the spot. His first dip into this high-octane world was at the 2021 Midwest Drags, though he was initially just a spectator. Cruising along in Tom Bailey's ice cream truck for the week, Derek got a tantalizing taste of what drag and drive was all about. But that was just the warm-up. The real adrenaline rush came at Rocky Mountain Race Week, where Derek teamed up with fabricator and mechanic extraordinaire John Matson. Together, they unleashed the beast, El Toro, a Coyote-powered Mustang from Motion Raceworks. Burning rubber and clocking 8-second passes all week, they worked up quite an appetite. And Derek, well, he was left craving even more of that sweet, sweet drag and drive action. At his next event, he brought something for all to see. Independence has been stealing the spotlight on Derek's YouTube channel since he rescued and revived it a few years back. Derek explained that Independence was a real crowd pleaser, emphasizing its resilience akin to that of the United States of America. Despite being battered and bruised, it never backed down, echoing the nation's spirit. He highlighted the team's efforts to keep the project budget-friendly, yet impactful. Derek's primary goal was to hit as many events as possible, to show everyone you don't need deep pockets and a fancy racing program to join the fun. But there's more to Independence than meets the eye. The car's paint job holds a special significance. It was done by the previous owner, Rhonda, and her late father. Derek shared that once he heard that story. He knew he couldn't change a thing about it. The car is sacred to him, and the body and paint will remain untouched, preserving its heartfelt tribute. For Sick Week, an event many drag racers can't afford to miss, Derek enlisted the help of Kevin Smith from KSR Performance and Fabrication to give Independence a boost. This involved dropping in a beefy big block that Kevin had lying around because it seemed like Independence had already taken one too many hits and needed a temporary fix. But guess what? Independence blew everyone out. Well, they had to settle for a joint win, but a win is a win, right? By now, Derek had established himself and his car tuning haven called Vice Grip Garage. If you're into witnessing automotive miracles, Vice Grip Garage is the place to be. The show specializes in resurrecting old, rusted, and abandoned automobiles that seem destined for the scrapyard. With Derek at the helm, countless examples of classic cars have been saved from the brink of destruction, brought back to life in jaw-dropping transformations that prove there's hope for even the most hopeless relics of the past. Vice Grip Garage isn't just Derek's show, it's a family affair, with Jessica right there in the thick of it, spinning wrenches alongside him. For those asking, yes, Jessica is Derek's wife. Their 3 boys also get in on the action, making appearances on camera and off. The youngest, Bentley, even has his own YouTube channel called Little Grip Garage, where he takes on the challenge of reviving go-karts and dirt bikes, sometimes with a little help from Dad. For Derek, it's all about passing the torch to the next generation, because when we're gone, if there's no one to carry on the tradition, the whole hot rodding scene fades away. Whether it's our own kids, friends, or family, getting people involved is what keeps it alive. In line with this ethos, Derek and Jessica lent their NASCAR Tribute 1974 Monte Carlo to their high school friends, Chad and Haley Asham, to compete at Sick Week. This friendship goes back to their teenage years, when Derek and Chad cruise around town, hunting for beat-up cars to revive and flip. They were doing revivals and will it run challenges long before they became trendy content genres. Derek Bieri and Vice Grip Garage are revving up to join a star-studded lineup of drag and drive aficionados at Sick Week, presented by Gear Vendors Overdrive. From the high-octane crew at PFI Speed to the powerhouse duo of Boosted Boys, alongside legends like Steve Morris and rising stars like Alex Taylor, it's shaping to be a week of adrenaline-fueled excitement. And they won't be alone. Over 300 drag and drive competitors will descend upon Florida for the ultimate automotive showdown. But that's not all. Sick Week promises to be more than just a race. It's a rolling car show, with the Sick Ward section brimming with some of the hottest rides on the road. For his 3rd consecutive Sick Week appearance, Derek's rolling up with a fresh set of wheels, packing serious big block Chevy muscle decked out in sleek blue shades. First up is the 1971 Chevrolet Chevelle, lovingly dubbed Liberty, which Derek snagged back in December 2022. Armed with a beefy 406 cubic inch small block engine boasting factory Chevrolet double humped cylinder heads, an Edelbrock single plane intake, and a Holley carburetor for that extra kick, Derek had his sights set on bringing it to Sick Week in 2023, only to hit a speed bump along the way. Derek's also shaking things up with Liberty, out with the old small block, in with the naturally aspirated 540 cubic inch beast. And that's not all, he's also beefed up the transmission to a turbo 400 for added oomph. But the upgrades don't stop there. The trusty 12-bolt rear end has been replaced with a shiny new Strange Engineering 9-inch rear end. Derek reveals that he is in the midst of adding a fuel set of Bayer disc brakes. With the clock ticking, he's hustling to finish everything before heading out to work. While Liberty will maintain its classic exterior look from 2023, Derek gave it a snazzy upgrade with a set of Belay Specialty street lights borrowed from the independent Chevelle. And who'll be behind the wheel this time? None other than good friends Chad and Haley, who are ready to take Liberty for a spin. Derek's net worth is estimated to be about $1 million, primarily stemming from his career as a YouTube star. Through his popular channel, Vice Grip Garage, Derek has captivated audiences with his automotive expertise, charming personality, and knack for turning rusty relics into automotive gems. His success on YouTube has earned him a devoted following and lucrative opportunities that have contributed to his substantial wealth. He also gives a portion of this back to the community. You see, Derek and his wife Jessica are not just car enthusiasts, they're also known for their patriotism and charitable giving. Throughout the year, they generously donate to multiple organizations, lending a helping hand wherever possible. But their generosity doesn't stop there. In their motorsports competitions, Derek and Jessica go above and beyond by donating all of their winnings to various causes. Whether it's supporting veterans, aiding local communities, or championing causes close to their hearts, Derek and Jessica embody the spirit of giving back, making a positive impact both on and off the racetrack.